Imagine a volcano, but has been completely quiet for 1,000 years. No lava, no ash, nothing moving at all. You might think its story is over, but deep underground, something could still be changing. To understand how, we have to go beneath the surface. Not into a giant ocean of melted rock. Earth isn't filled with liquid rock, but in certain places underground, some rock becomes hot enough to melt. That melted rock is called magma. And this is where our volcano story can begin. Magma doesn't always stay where it formed because it can be lighter than the solid rock around it. Magma may start rising through cracks. Slowly, it can move upward. There may also be gas trapped inside the rising magma. That gas can help push it toward the surface. So does rising magma mean, boom, an eruption must happen? No, and that is one of the most important things to understand about volcanoes. Every volcano can have a different story. Magma can move underground without immediately reaching the surface. A volcano can stay quiet for a very long time. But sometimes, the rising magma does make it all the way up. And the moment magma reaches Earth's surface, its name changes. Underground, it is magma. At the surface, it is lava. Magma below, lava above. That one difference will help you remember the two words forever. Now the volcano is erupting. But even here, volcanoes do not all behave the same way. Some eruptions produce lava that flows across the ground. Others release ash, rocks, and gas. And here is another surprise. A volcano does not even have to look like the classic pointy mountain you may be imagining. The opening can also be a crack in the ground. So when we say volcano, we really mean an opening where material from inside Earth reaches the surface. The mountain shape is only one possibility. Now watch what happens to that glowing lava. At first it is extremely hot, beautiful to look at from far away, but far too hot to ever approach. Then it begins to cool. And when lava cools, what do you think it becomes? Rock. Solid, new rock. So, a volcanic eruption does not only bring material out of Earth, it can actually create new rock at the surface. Now imagine this happening more than once. One eruption leaves a layer. Much later, another eruption may leave another. Then, perhaps another. Over time, repeated eruptions can build up layers and make a volcano grow. So, is that how every volcano spends its whole life? Erupt. Grow. Erupt. Grow? Not at all. This is where the story slows down. A volcano can become quiet. Very quiet. Maybe for hundreds of years. Maybe for thousands. To us, that can feel like forever. But a long quiet period does not automatically mean the volcano is gone forever. And while the volcano rests, something else is working on it. Water, wind, ice, day after day, year after year, they slowly wear away the volcano's surface. The changes may be so slow that you would never notice them while watching. But over a very long time, they matter. So now our volcano has two very different forces shaping its story. Eruptions can build it. Water, wind, and ice can wear it down. Build, rasp, wear away, and sometimes change again. But if so much of this happens underground, how could anyone know that a quiet volcano is beginning to change? Scientists look for clues. They watch whether the ground is moving. They detect small earthquakes. They measure gases. Why these clues? Because changes underground can sometimes cause changes that scientists can detect at the surface. It is a bit like noticing footprints without seeing who made them. The clues tell scientists that something may be changing. They do not have to walk close to lava or stand beside a volcanic opening to find out. Volcanoes are watched from safe places, and grown-ups follow local safety instructions. Now we can finally put the whole picture together. A volcano is an opening connecting material from inside Earth with the surface. Deep underground, some rock can melt and become magma. That magma may rise through cracks because it is lighter than nearby solid rock. Trapped gas can sometimes help push it upward. If the magma reaches the surface, we call it lava. An eruption may produce flowing lava, or it may release ash, rocks, and gas. The lava eventually cools and becomes new rock. Repeated eruptions can build layers and make a volcano grow. Then, the volcano may rest for an incredibly long time, while water, wind, and ice slowly wear it down. And during those quiet years, scientists keep watching for signs of change. But there is one last thing to remember. There is no single volcano life cycle. Not every volcano looks the same. Not every volcano erupts the same way. Not every volcano rests for the same amount of time. Each one has its own history. So the life of a volcano is not simply born, erupts, and disappears. It is a much longer story. Rock can melt. Magma can rise. Lava can create new rock. Eruptions can build the land. Centuries can pass in silence. Wind, water, and ice can slowly reshape what was built. And even when a volcano looks completely still, scientists keep watching. Because sometimes the quietest part of a volcano's story is only the space between two chapters. Subscribe for more curious questions, surprising clues, and simple science.